Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Christine Brown, one of the most beloved stars of Sister Wives, has always been known for her strength, her resilience, and her ability to rise from the ashes of heartbreak. But recently she revealed a truth so raw and vulnerable that it has sent waves through the fan community. A revelation that proves the wounds left by her marriage to Kody Brown run deeper than many ever imagined. In a candid interview with Access Hollywood, Christine opened up about the heavy weight of betrayal, neglect, and emotional turmoil that she carried during her decades with Kody, admitting that while many people assume that moving on with her husband, David Woolley, has erased those scars, the truth is far more complicated. She is still not ready to forgive her ex-husband for what he did to her. In addition to highlighting Christine's unwavering honesty, this statement highlighted a recurring theme that has accompanied Kody for years: his inability or unwillingness to fully present himself to his children. Christine has made it abundantly clear that she places the importance of her role as a mother above all else, and her decisions, including her brave decision to forego plural marriage, have always been driven by her children. She explained that, in her opinion, forgiveness cannot be rushed or forced. It does not simply entail erasing the past and pretending that the emotional harm did not occur. Christine, on the other hand, insists that Kody can only truly forgive her if he takes genuine action toward repairing the strained relationships he has with their children. This condition, she said, is non-negotiable, because for Christine, a man's worth as a father outweighs his reputation as a husband, and the years of pain her kids endured cannot be overlooked. Her words painted a vivid picture of the loneliness and frustration she often experienced while raising their children without Kody's active involvement, while at the same time watching him devote much of his energy and attention toward his fourth wife, Robin, and her children. Fans of the show remember vividly how Christine, Janelle, and Mary often express feelings of being sidelined, but Christine's revelation now gives that tension a new layer of depth. She was not only hurt as a wife, but she was deeply wounded as a mother who saw her children left behind by the man who was supposed to guide them. As Christine spoke, she did not shy away from recalling the many instances when her kids, especially during their teenage years, longed for more time with their father, only to be disappointed time and again. She noted that the pandemic only magnified this divide, as Kody's strict rules and his insistence on prioritizing Robin's household created an even larger gulf between him and the older children. While some of Christine's children, such as Dawn, have already spoken out about their troubled relationship with Kody, others, such as Michael T., have taken a more measured approach. However, the fundamental truth remains the same. Kody has consistently been absent, giving the impression that he no longer truly valued his role as their father once his focus shifted to something else. Christine made it clear that while she has moved on romantically, emotionally, and even spiritually, there is still an ache that lingers every time she thinks about the father her children never fully had. She cannot forgive Kody for the pain he caused her until he demonstrates that he is willing to stand up for their children, which is why she has drawn such a firm line in the sand. She acknowledged that creating an opportunity for healing rather than releasing someone from responsibility is the goal of forgiveness. For Christine, that healing begins with her kids finally getting the recognition and love they deserve from their father. Until then, she says, forgiveness is simply not on the table. Her stance has resonated with thousands of fans who admire her strength and her protective instincts as a mother. Social media platforms lit up after her interview, with many praising Christine for refusing to sugarcoat her truth. Fans commented that it was refreshing to see her demand accountability instead of bowing to pressure to appear over it for the cameras or for the sake of peace. Christine has always been admired for her candor, but this revelation marked a turning point. It was not about bitterness or holding grudges, but about demanding justice for her children, something any parent can understand. At the same time, Christine's condition for forgiveness puts the spotlight squarely on Kody, who has continued to face public backlash for the crumbling of his family. His strained relationships with nearly all of his adult children, not just those he shares with Christine but also with Janelle and Mary, have been a recurring storyline on Sister Wives. While Kody has often defended himself by claiming that the kids distanced themselves due to his rules or because they were influenced by their mothers, Christine's interview suggests otherwise. The ball is in Kody's court, and until he takes genuine action to mend those bonds, he will never earn the forgiveness that Christine might otherwise have been willing to grant. Interestingly, Christine's words also raise concerns regarding the possibility of reconciliation between Kody and his children at this point. For those relationships to ever truly heal, according to some fans, too much time has passed and too much damage has been done. Others remain hopeful, pointing out that children, no matter their age, often still long for their father's approval, and that if Kody were to show humility and make the first move, bridges could still be rebuilt. Christine herself seems to hold on to that hope, even if it is guarded. She admitted that she is not expecting perfection, nor is she expecting Kody to erase the past, but she does want to see effort, calls, visits, apologies, and consistency, not just words spoken for the cameras. Forgiveness for Christine is not about public statements or grand gestures, but about day-to-day commitment, and that is what she believes her children deserve. In a way, her condition for forgiveness reveals her continued belief in the possibility of change. Despite everything she endured, she has not written Kody off completely. Instead, she has established a boundary that prioritizes the well-being of her children, making it abundantly clear that she will never permit her own healing to come at the expense of ignoring the suffering of her children. For longtime viewers of Sister Wives, this revelation feels like the culmination of years of foreshadowing. From the early seasons, Christine was often portrayed as the motherly figure who prioritized the children above all else, even when it meant sacrificing her own needs or happiness. She was the one who made efforts to preserve family customs, arranged family meals, and encouraged her children to rely on one another when Kody was not present. Her decision to leave plural marriage was largely fueled by her desire to create a healthier environment for her kids, free from the tension and favoritism that had plagued their lives. Now, as she speaks openly about forgiveness, Christine's unwavering dedication to her children shines brighter than ever. She is willing to forgive, yes, but only if it means her children also benefit from that forgiveness. Only if Kody proves that he values his role as their father more than his pride or his excuses. Christine holds firm to her belief that healing must begin with the children before it can extend to her, and remains determined to build a future with David, her husband, and cherish the peace she has found. Sister Wives star Christine Brown recently revealed that she is not ready to forgive her ex-husband for what he did to her. She has been traumatized for years, but she will still think about making amends if he fulfills one condition. Christine has always been close to her kids, while Kody has struggled to maintain any relationship with them. In an interview with Access Hollywood, she admitted that he first needs to mend his bond with their children. Kody remains estranged from nearly all of his kids, except the ones he shares with Robin. Even when his son Garrison passed away, he and Kody were not on speaking terms. Christine still harbors resentment toward her father for the way he treated the children as she raised them without him. The host asked her in a recent reality nightcap interview if she would ever forgive him. Christine said she might, if he fulfills her one condition.